Welcome everyone to the video, and the update has gone live. Now, let me warn you, do not update the game if you did not do the event. The event is going on right now, and if you update the game or have automatic updates on, your Greens team will be changed. They will be different. So, with this new update, we have a lot of interesting things going on. Let's talk about the new characters that are being released. We're not going to talk about the epics or the commons, which, as you could see, there are a bunch in there. We're going to talk about the legendaries. Let's start off with Benjen Stark, who is the damage dealer of the Night Watch. Now, if you don't already know, the Night Watch synergy is all about shields. Being able to shield and sustain. If you have 3 to 5 members, your shields will get stronger. So that is a good perk of having the Night Watch. Now, if we look at his moves, he is a fighter. So he is the damage dealer of the Night Watch team. He has a fast speed move where he does 100% depose damage. And it increases effectiveness based on how high the target's current HP is. So starting off against a big target, you could do a lot of damage right away. And then if he has a shield, he does 300% shield bonus damage. So if you can get a guy like Alistair to get a big shield on Benjen and get Benjen to go, he's gonna take down people. It's just the nature of the beast. Then we have his leadership ability. I'm not impressed with, but he does have a pretty good passive, which unlocks at 2-star. Once per turn, when an ally is buffed, Benjen grants his allies a 2% attack shield. So a buff, shields are considered a buff. So as long as someone has a shield on them, he is going to grant all allies an attack shield. At 4-star, Night Watch allies have a 50% chance to remove a debuff. That can be once per turn. So against ice teams, it can be pretty devastating to ward off these debuffs. Also against fire teams, can ward off the fire. And then at 6-star, the shield power is increased to 5%. So 5% of his attack. He is a fighter, so his attack stat is going to be high, and he's going to be able to do lots of shields. So he does have a team up with Yoren, who is the other legendary in the Night Watch coming out, and this is going to replace the Seeker power-ups. These are when you match 4 in a line, and you get that single target damage move. When it's activated, this gem grants the weakest ally a 5% HP pool shield, which is pretty nice for a shield team. And that'll be amplified depending on how many Night Watch members you have in your team. Now, let me go to Yoren, and I will pull up his moves. Yoren is a protector, so he's going to have high HP and high defense with a low attack stat. He has a slow speed move where he strikes the enemy for 100% sustained physical damage for 3 turns. That means for 3 turns, he's going to attack the same target over and over and over for 3 turns. 1 strike per turn. And then he's going to grant himself a 10% attack sustain shield for 3 turns. So that means for 3 turns, he's going to be giving himself a 10% attack sustain shield. Now, this is at level 1. Also, as Benjen, the statistics will go up and the numbers will go up as you level the skills up. But this is going to be very interesting because he is the protector of the Night's Watch. His leadership you're not going to use, but his passive is important. He's going to begin combat with a permanent 10% physical resistance buff. When an ally is defeated, Yoren taunts the enemy team for 6 turns. 6 turns is a long time in this game. And if the defeated ally was Night Watch at 4 stars, Yoren gains a 15% max HP shield. So if you have him pretty high and an ally goes down, he's going to grant himself a big shield on top of taunting for 6 turns. Then at 6 stars, the physical resistance buff is increased to 15%. So he's going to get a permanent 15% physical resistance buff to start. Then when an ally is defeated, he's going to gain a 15% max HP shield, which is nice. And then he's going to taunt the enemy team for 6 turns. Now, there have been some changes in the Night Watch characters. The Night Watch is a faction that I am a big fan of, as you could tell, with these 3 characters. First one we're going to talk about is Craster. Craster has been buffed. This move was dealing 110% HP pool. Now it's at 160%. And I think at level 11, it goes to 175%. Now, this is going to be great because HP pool is current HP plus shield. So if you can get quite a bit of shield on Craster, he is going to not only give an ally a shield, but he is going to do quite a bit of damage. This is a normal speed move, and that is Craster's upgrade. Sam, we're going to talk about Sam now. Sam has gotten a buff on his shield. His shield is a little bit stronger. So his slow speed shield, right now I have it at 37% attack shield to all allies with a 90% chance to remove a debuff from each. Then he removes 1 ice from each allied Night's Watch. So as you can see, they're trying to make this team counter fire teams and counter ice teams. The shield team with sustain and damage. They did change his passive. At the start of the turn, Sam has a 20% chance to remove a debuff from shielded allies. Okay. Then he has a chance to remove 2 debuffs if the ally is a member of the Night's Watch. When he removes a debuff, he heals them for 7.5% of his attack. Sam used to heal when someone was shielded, but they changed this. So now he can only heal when someone removes when he removes a debuff. So he can remove a debuff from an ally through his main move, his special move, and he can remove it with the shielded ally's passive. So you have a chance for some more healing in there. And then finally, Alcer, they did buff and nerf him at the same time. His speed used to be very fast. Now it's just fast. So very fast is very important to get the shield up. His shield is boosted now. It's higher. Right now mine is at 90% attack, which is the strongest shield in the game. Now, he has a new passive. When an ally has their shield broken, they gain 10% defense for 2 turns. And if the allied member was a member of the Night's Watch, they have 1 debuff removed. So break the shield, gain defense, remove debuff. It's going to be great for Yoren when he taunts. It's going to be great for any time the shields are broken. Now, the question is, how am I going to approach this? I have my main man, Peter Baelish, who is the shield king. He has the best leadership for shields in the game. If he has a shield, he's going to grant all allies a 14% attack shield. Now, the downside to using Peter Baelish is that he's going to steal stamina. And no longer does Brienne create stamina before it's taken away so that people can do moves. If this was possible, then Benjen would be insane. You have to make a decision here, because you're either going to go with the super sustained team with everyday shielding, or you're going to have the other team. You also have Brienne, who does a great shield and attacks for 55% defense, physical damage when someone strikes someone with the shield. So I think she's still important. She's also going to break gems, do damage, and create stamina. So you could potentially make a team without Baelish and go with Brienne to create stamina when someone shielded gets hit. You could potentially do that and create more. You have damage dealers. Craster is going to be a great damage dealer. And where is he? Benjen is going to be a great damage dealer too, because of this depose damage, which is more effective based on how high the current HP is. So if you really need to nuke someone, it's also a fast speed move. Craster is normal. And then if he has a shield, so potentially if you get Alistair to put a shield on Benjen and Benjen goes, he could do bonus damage with a huge shield on him. So I'm not sure how I'm going to approach the Night's Watch team, but this is definitely on my radar because I am the shield king. I am the expert with the shield team, and I know what it takes, and these are very interesting characters. So the patch is live. Comment below and let me know what you think of the two new characters. In April, the summons will be out for Benjen. The summons will be out for Yoren. And the new update is live now. So don't update if you did not finish the event, because now the greens have taken a hit, especially Aegon. So thanks for watching the video. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the good things that help me out. And thank you guys again. Take care.